Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Shall we start, Mary? Let's go ahead, huh? Okay. All right, everybody. So let's just, we'll settle into our meditation posture. Just check your legs are in a good position. So if your feet are on the ground, try not to cross your legs. So the feet should be parallel. And if you're sitting on a cushion, legs crossed in a nice comfortable position. And if you are sitting on a comfy chair or on a couch and not on a cushion on the floor, try not to, during the meditation, try not to lean back into the back of the couch, because you'll just have it just makes you a little bit, the mind a little bit tired. So we're giving ourselves a message that we're relaxing. So we don't quite want to relax. We want to be relaxed, but not too relaxed. Anyway, middle way. So your little cushion or something under the coccyx, so the sacrum is upright, so not too far forward or too far back, and the hips, the shoulders over the hips. So now let's just imagine we have this string of pearls made of brilliant, beautiful, translucent white light. So these string starts at the coccyx, runs up along the spine, through the crown of our head. You can imagine there's a person there, very gently lengthening this string of pearls. And just notice very subtle lengthening of the spine, letting go of the muscles in the back, the shoulders, putting some air in between those discs. As I've been walking around all day, you sort of pound them down. So we want to expand the space between our discs. Head slightly tipped forward and the eyes are down, whether your eyes are open or closed. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth, relax the jaw. And then let's just go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp. And just notice immediately that you've relaxed the scalp, it relaxes the face. So then check the face. See if you can relax it even further. The forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the jaw, the mouth, and your ears. And relax the back of the head, the scalp there, and your neck, the front and the back of the neck, and your shoulders, and your chest, and then just let the belly go. And relax the arms. Make sure there's no tension in your hands, your fingers, and your hands just nicely resting in the meditation mudra, thumbs touching. And relax the legs, and the feet, and even the toes. Just check you haven't slumped through all that relaxing. Bring the mind to the breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. And just notice as you're breathing in the sensation of slightly cooler air just passing over the outside of the nostrils as you're breathing in, and then slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. You can use this as a focal point because breathing is something we're doing all the time, so it's actually quite easy to focus on the breath. And we just do a motivation. We just think we're doing this practice this evening. So Vajrasattva purification practice in the context of the four opponent powers. So we can pull out all those weeds, prevent them from, the seeds, prevent them from becoming weeds and causing obstacles and problems in our life. So again, just remind ourselves this is a psychological process we're engaging in here. So we can change the negativity in our mind by creating positivity, as LAMA YESHE would say. So let's just reflect on our day. What's been happening? How are you feeling inside? So we come to the first of the four opponent powers, which is the power of regret. So we sincerely regret from the depths of our heart anything we have done to harm any living being on this day. Maybe something happened today, in this life, or in all past lives. You can think of specific actions of your body and your speech, and then just generally regret anything you've done to harm others. And again, remind ourselves this is based on the logic of karma. We cannot bear the thought of future suffering that we ourselves will experience from the negativity we've created. So who wants that? And from any small suffering that we're experiencing, any small problems we're experiencing right now, we know it's uncomfortable. We don't want anything bigger than that. So the logic is to, again, remove the karmic seeds before they ripen into future suffering. So we just regret from the depths of our heart having harmed others with my body, my speech, broken my vows. So if you have Pradamoksha and Bodhisattva vows, tantric vows, just regret. If you've broken them or you've been forgetting to recite them, engage your mind in them, just regret. And regret the anger and attachment or the cause of why we harm others. And think, I'm sick of this suffering. So who can I turn to? So here we come to the second of the four opponent powers, the power of reliance. So we'll rely on, we turn to Buddha Vajrasattva, the same way we might rely on a doctor when we're sick. Because he has the methods that we can use to purify our karma. And it's not that we need him to forgive us. We're not asking for forgiveness. We're purifying ourselves by relying on his methods. So visualize Guru Vajrasattva above the crown of your head. You can imagine he's your Lama, your teacher, your mentor, if you have one, manifesting, or the mind of this person manifesting in this form for your benefit. And he's made of this translucent, blissful, radiant white light, sitting cross-legged on a lotus. His face is radiant, beautiful. He has these beautiful lotus-like eyes. They're peaceful and full of love and compassion. No judgment. He knows everything you've done. He's not judging you at all. Just loves you. Unconditionally loves you. His mouth is sweet. So this sweet red mouth. His hair is black and held up in a top knot. His arms are crossed at his heart, the left underneath the right. The left holding a bell, which represents wisdom. The right holding a vajra, represents the indestructibility of compassion. Their being crossed represents the union of these two, symbolizing enlightenment itself, the development of infinite wisdom and infinite compassion. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So in order to develop compassion, which is something that we're trying to do, we need to rely on others, other beings. So to start with the very beings we have harmed, and then those who have harmed us. So think particularly of people that you may have harmed recently and in the past, and then in general, all beings we have ever harmed since beginningless time. And then this is a little bit more difficult, but remembering those who have harmed you. Have compassion for them rather than anger or fear. Because the harm they've done to you is going to cause them a great deal of harm in the future. So you must purify. We're going to do this practice and must purify for all beings' sake. So the power of remedy, this is the actual medicine, the doing of the practice of purification. So we start with the purification of the body. So just imagine Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately sending powerful white nectar, and from his heart it arcs around and enters your crown and pours into your entire body, filling you completely. And it keeps pouring into you, and it pushes out of your lower orifices all the harm you've ever done to any living being with your body in the form of inky liquid, sort of this black mucky liquid, which pours out of you and disappears into space without polluting anything, and there's not one atom of negativity left in you. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dino Patita Yuda Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dino Patita Dira Mebowa, Sutokaya Mebowa, Supokaya Mebowa, Anarakta Mebowa, Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame, Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan, Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawasiti Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Now be delighted. All the harm you've ever done to any sentient being with your body is now completely purified. And so I think there's no way you could do anything other than be of benefit to others with your body from now on. So next is a purification of the speech. And Guru Vajrasattva very happily sending this powerful nectar again from his heart chakra. And it arcs around and enters your crown, filling your entire body. but this time forcing up to the top of your body all the negativities of your speech. And then it just overflows and disappears into space, not one item left. So you can imagine that all the gossip and the harsh speech and the useless speech, the lying and talking badly about others behind their backs, all this is purified by the powerful nectar filling you. So recite this mantra as we visualize. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe. So again, feel so happy that your speech is completely purified, and imagine that it's not now possible to do anything but be of benefit to others with your speech. So just think, how amazing is that? Every time anybody hears your voice, it will be of benefit to them. Every time any sentient being hears your voice, it will be of benefit to them. It's an amazing thought. So the purification of the mind, Guru Vajrasattva now very compassionately sending powerful beams of light this time from his heart chakra. And these arc around and they enter your crown chakra and they fill your entire being. And it's sort of just as LAMA YESHE says, when you walk into a room and turn on a light, it instantly dispels the darkness. So we just think in the same way. When the light from Guru Vajrasattva hits your heart chakra, all the darkness of the negativity of your mind, all your attachment and neediness and the anger and depression, anxiety, resentment, jealousy, bitterness, all instantly dispelled, not one atom left. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebowa Sutokaya Mebowa Supokaya Mebowa Anarakta Mebowa Sawa Siddhi Mimpayata Sawa Kama Sitame Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe. Now be delighted. And once again, all your delusions, the source of why we cause suffering to others and to ourselves, with our body and our speech, are totally purified and they've gone, completely finished. And think there's no space in your heart for anything other than love and kindness and forgiveness and wisdom and bliss and compassion. So finally, we do the purification of even the subtlest imprints of negativity of the body, speech, and mind. So again, this time imagine Guru Vajrasattva sending light and nectar. So we can either do those previous 3 visualizations just sort of one after the other, or you can do them simultaneously, or you can just visualize light and nectar coming all at the same time from Guru Vajrasattva's heart. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dina Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Guruhum ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabala Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dida Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta me bawa sawa siri mimpi yata sawa kama sitame sitam shriyam guruhum ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gata vajrama me mutsa vajra bawa mahasamaya sattva aham pe Vajrasattva samaya manupalaya Vajrasattva dina patita dida me bawa sutokaya me bawa supokaya me bawa Anarakta me bawa sawa siri mimpi yata sawa kama sitame sitam shriyam guruhum ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawa tata gata vajramami mutsa vajra bawa mahasamaya sattva aham pe. Now feel completely purified. Not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. Even the subtlest obscurations to omniscience have been removed. So next we come to the power of resolve. So a really crucial step is this determination not to harm with our body, speech and mind again. And without this, we're going to keep following the same old patterns, the same habits. So this determination, this aspiration to not harm again is like a beacon that guides our body and our speech and our mind. As LAMA YESHE says, everything exists on the tip of the wish. So we think of something that we would like to work on, maybe something to do with our speech. Maybe we bite our nails, or maybe we fall asleep scrolling through Facebook. Not necessarily always helpful. Maybe there's some habit that maybe we know maybe is either a time waster or is disturbing the mind, disturbs others. So I think maybe give ourselves a reasonable timeline. Maybe we won't do it for 30 seconds or 5 minutes or 8 hours while we're asleep. We'll just try and refrain. Gives us courage. And then in general make an effort to avoid the other things. Some of the things that we do that are negative, we don't even know. We're not so aware of it. So this determination to not do again gives us the strength to change. So next, LAMA YESHE recommends meditating on the emptiness of the 3 circles. In emptiness there is no I, the creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma. And there is no negative karma created. So place your mind in the emptiness for a little while. For however you understand emptiness, all phenomena is empty. They do not exist from their own side, or things do not appear to us the way we think they do. So just dedicate the merit, the positive energy we have created by doing this purification to all sentient beings, thinking that may all this virtuous karma that I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of others as soon as possible. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood. May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from the suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. And we've done a little dedication prayer, so we can just move straight to the long life prayers. The wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. For LAMA YESHE, you uphold the subduer's moral way, who serves as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjana's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers, honoring the three jewels, saviour of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And for Lama Ursel, Venerable One, to you whose kindness exceeds that of all the conquerors, for those wanderers and far-off places, especially the West, mindful of your loving concern for us and intentionally descending again into a family of a far distant land, we make this request. O Lama, please, please live long. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much. How's everyone coping with the mantra? Is it okay? Yeah, great. Fantastic. You guys are fantastic. Amazing. Well done. I think we've been doing it now for what, a couple of weeks, right? The 7. Is it 2 weeks now? I think I wrote it in my diary anyway. So thank you so much, and thank you for your enthusiasm and your presence, and lots of love. Sleep well, and I'll see you soon next Tuesday. Okay. Thank you.